In Depth with Academia. I'm your host, Richard Price, CEO of academia.edu, where we delve into the fascinating world of academic research and the minds behind it. Today, we're exploring a paper by Laurent Anton-Zach, Helen Keegan, and Thomas Cochrane from the International Journal of Mobile and Blended Learning. Their paper, mLearning and Creative Practices, A Public Challenge, is packed with insights that might just flip the way we think about mobile learning on its head. So let's dive right in. The core of this paper is grappling with how mobile social media and creative practices intersect, and more importantly, how they pose unique challenges and opportunities within academic and creative sectors. You know, often when we talk about mobile technologies, we think, oh, cool, I can learn on the go. But have we stopped to ask, what are the ethical implications of all this? And that's exactly what this paper tackles. Why is this significant, you ask? Well, we're living in a digitally sweltering world where our professional lives increasingly blur with personal online engagements, and this paper explores the many twists and turns of that path. They argue, get this, that the emerging landscape of mobile social media isn't just altering learning avenues, but it's also tugging at the very fabric of ethics in creative academia. How can students navigate? It's a jungle out there. Now let's break down the key findings. The authors pulled together a reflective discussion using a learning framework known as heutagogy. Sounds fancy, right? It's learning how to learn independently and self-determinedly. The paper presents a specific case study called MoCo 360, which was this mega creative collaboration engaging students and teachers globally. Pretty Wild MobCop, or the Mobile Community of Practice Initiative, was part of this, and it's all about cross-pollinating ideas through mobile tech. Imagine a bridge built on both formal and informal creative learning experiences, students pocketing technology to express themselves instantaneously, like that sudden urge to snap a picture. Boom, you do it, and then boom, ethics kick in. Who owns that photo? Where do you stop? So here's one of the challenges raised, the classic, this is mine versus I'm ready to share. Dilemma. It's complex, folks. The paper calls it a recurring tension, simmering beneath the glossy surface of social media interactions, where creative communities debate over intellectual property, professionalism, and even paranoia about being too open. Isn't that intriguing? The authors don't claim to have all the answers. This is not an endorsement, but they shine a light on how privacy and ownership manifest uniquely in mobile learning environments. How do you handle critique when it's coming from a global audience? And let's be real, our digital footprints, they're sprawling. What do they mean for personal identity and ownership in such a public domain? So we've got scenarios like, whose content is it? Or my favorite, where do you stop? These scenarios exemplify the broader ethical landscape in mobile learning. The authors use these to guide participants in the MoCo 360 project almost subconsciously. But isn't that how most creative brainstorming happens? Kind of off the cuff and natural, like meandering through a walk in the park. Sometimes you just stumble upon a hidden trail. Oh, and speaking of trails, did I ever mention the time I got lost trying to find a coffee shop in San Francisco? I mean, maps on phones are great until, boom, technology fails you. You end up meeting the most interesting people while looking for a way out, like life handing you a surprise wine tasting instead of a cappuccino. Okay, back on track. The paper nudges at enhancing digital literacy skills to prepare students for today's borderless professional networks. They highlight that students aren't just consumers, they should be prosumers, proactive producers. They're poised to redefine how learning is approached in microcapsules of creativity and collaboration, connected yet unconstrained. Wow, I love that. Wrapping up this paper by Laurent Anton-Zach and team presents profound considerations for us all. There's no definitive right answer here. It's about reflecting on these insights, and perhaps next time we engage online, we pause and think about the narrative behind who we are and what we've just shared. Thanks for joining me on In Depth with Academia today. Remember, research doesn't always dictate the final word, but prompts us to explore and reflect deeper into these burgeoning digital narratives. Until next time, keep questioning and, well, keep learning, just maybe not while hiking without a map.